How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel in a brand new video. So today I'm going to be reading through chapter 1054 of One Piece, and holy dang, what a month it's been. How are you guys holding up? Did you guys make it through this month okay? I think I did, but it was definitely weird not having One Piece on a weekly release. Ever since I started reading this, I think I started reading the manga like 4 years ago or something like that. I think this is the longest time I've gone without a One Piece chapter being released. And it was definitely a weird feeling. But you know what? I'm happy it's back. I'm happy Oda took a break. And I'm happy for what's coming up, because coming from the man himself, this is the beginning of the end. We're hitting the final saga. That's what Oda said. So that's crazy to me. That is absolutely crazy to me to think that we are finally at that point where the ending of One Piece is in sight. I don't know how long the final saga is going to take. It could be a couple more years, anywhere from 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I'm thinking around that time frame. Of course, we can't say for sure. However, what we do know is that One Piece is definitely at the beginning of the end. And that's crazy because for so long, there was a point where we were all like, well, is One Piece ever going to end? It's gone on for so many years. This series is never going to end. That's what everybody was thinking. And then there are some like, man, I hope One Piece doesn't ever end because I love the journey. But now the reality is that we are going to be getting an ending to One Piece sooner than later. And that is going to be, that's going to be something for real. That's going to be interesting. To not have One Piece as a weekly release in our lives. That means there will be a point in time pretty soon where there will be no more chapter releases, no more theories, no more speculations, because everything will be solved. Everything will be done, and that's what Oda said. He is prepared to draw the entire secrets of the world that he has for us. And not only that, but I believe he also said that if we want to start reading One Piece starting now, I guess referring to new readers or people who are on the fence, he said, yeah, you could go ahead and start reading now because this is it. So, and in fact, I have a friend who saw that specific tweet or message from Oda, and he's all like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hold him accountable, or I'm gonna hold him to that. I'm gonna start reading One Piece from right now. And I'm like, well, dang. And I guess he's gonna go back and kind of fill in the information on how we got to the point in the story where we are right now. But dang, it just goes to show you how big this is. We are in the final saga. This is it right here. Holy crap. Oh man, I cannot believe it. But yeah, One Piece chapter 1054, I'm about to read it. The last chapter was absolute insanity. 4 emperors, 2 new ones. What's going to happen with post Wano arc? What's going on outside the world? Outside Wano, what's the aftermath of the Reverie? Sabo, what's Blackbeard doing? Shanks, what are all these major players up to in the story? I think we're going to find out pretty soon. We're definitely going to have to find out if this is the last saga of the series. But I'm excited to see what One Piece has in store for us. So, yeah, I think I've talked enough. Let me go ahead and jump right into the reading. One Piece chapter 1054, Flame Emperor. Conflict stirs amid the festivities. Flower capital, Wano. Denjiro, you too? We can't trouble Luffy and the others with this. Follow us, Cat. Huh? The ability to sway others. That really is something you don't see very often. We got Admiral Greenbow in the picture. Okay? You samurai should buzz off while you can. Holy crap, just like that, huh? First panel, or like first page, we're getting a face-off between Greenbow and the samurai. How is this going to go? I can't imagine this is going to go well for the Scabbards at this point. Everybody's tired. A Marine, one of Luffy's enemies from overseas. Do any of you have the first clue about the ways of the world outside? The celestial dragons are gods. A country like this, one with no ties to the world government, has no standing. Don't be mad. It's how the world works. Flexing forest muscle. Dang, I like this art right here. The forest fruit made me a forest man. My Logia power is nature incarnate. a source of life that rivals the seas. It's time you learned a hard truth. Humanity only got this far by enforcing hierarchies. We've got to put non-affiliated nations like yours in their place. That order is what keeps life going. Prejudice breeds stability. Dang. All right. No law should be broken if you all died here. You can go ahead and try to stop me. I'll butcher thousands of your people, if that's what it takes to get Straw Hat Luffy. These people went through 20 years of tyranny. Now they're finally able to celebrate their liberty. No way am I letting you spoil that. Who are you supposed to be? Oh, Yamato's in the picture now. I'm Yamato, Kaido's son. Okay. Every word you just said. Is she really gonna join the crew? She probably. Anyway, let's keep reading. Every word you just said makes me sick. Man, that hurt. That's some hockey you've got there. Kaido's. Well said, Yamato. And we have no intention of permitting you to lay a finger on our recovering heroes. Blast breath. A dragon? Dang. Look at that. He tried. Momonosuke. Momonosuke-sama. I think he just tried to do blast breath, but it didn't come out. Kind of like a puff of smoke came out. Almost looks like a burp, huh? Anyway, back to the reading. So Momonosuke's in the picture. No matter. I will still drive you from the capital. Be gone! No one will ever bring dread and terror to our people again. I vowed that I would not allow it. A pink dragon. How odd. This is the first I've heard of this ability. You're in my way. Okay. The seas around Wano. Oh crap, are we gonna get it freaking outside of Wano news? Okay, the seas around Wano. It's surreal. But he's really considered one now. Let's go, boss. Luffy's become a great pirate. Dang, that's freaking Shanks' ship. This takes me back. Last time I was here, we were all giving Odin a send-off. Momo and Hiyori must be all grown up by now. Boss, let's go see Luffy already. He really is something now. Hang on. I'm not ready to meet Usopp yet. Kid's here too, right? It hasn't been that long. It hasn't been that long since that brat tried to pick a fight with us. I like how Usopp's dad is like, oh, hang on, I'm not ready to meet Usopp yet. What is their deal here? Dang, look at the... Shanks has some new hairstyle going on. That's new. He hasn't been like that. I haven't seen that hairstyle on him ever. He's smiling. Look at this. It's Red Hair's ship. Seems like they've got CP9 agents on board. What a pain. What are they after? It's not like we've got any proper treasure. Only some minor devil fruit. What's the big deal? So this flashback taking place right now. What's the big deal? Isn't it just the one that makes you rubbery? Shanks definitely has his own agenda. Okay, let's just keep going with the story. Okay, so Shanks is just remembering. He's smiling. I guess the top officers have a past with him. They really know the Straw Hat Luffy. They say he's like a rampaging demon monkey. Demon monkey. Okay, hold up. Interesting interesting choice of words there. Demon monkey, Monkey D Luffy. Is it Monkey Demon Luffy? At this point, we don't know. I mean, interesting choice of words right there. I'm not gonna jump the gun, but could the D mean stand for demon? Maybe, we don't know. But interesting choice of words. They say he's like a rampaging demon monkey. He's totally out of hand. I'm not planning to have a reunion with Luffy here. What? Don't you remember what's going on in our own backyard? Oh yeah, that Bart guy claimed he was under Luffy. He put his mark up after burning down our flag. We'd be failing our duties if we just let that slide. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess. Hey, Beck. Isn't it about the time to go and claim it? The One Piece. All right, listen here. All right, listen here. This is okay. Shanks definitely has his own agenda. I to this day, I'm gonna double down. I think this guy is a heel. I don't think he's a good guy. He's definitely a heel for one reason or another. What proof do I have? You know, there hasn't been anything. Actually, no. There has been some hints in the story that Shanks might not be a good guy, but right here we have Shanks confirming he wants to go after the One Piece. Let's move on. Navy headquarters, New World. We can't let the Revolutionary Army go unchecked any longer, Akainu. I know that, but we don't have any more Marines to deploy. The one they're calling Flame Emperor SABO. He's become a champion for much of the world. Of all the participants in the reverie, the one that was killed was a descendant of one of the founding 20 from 800. Oh, crap. Cobra's gone. Hold up. I'm sure that this is of great significance for the revolution. Yo! Yo, this did not happen. Holy crap. No. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this headline right here. Look at this headline. Yo, why? Why? Revolutionary Army's Chief of Staff kills the King of Alabasta. Sabo assassinates King Cobra. But why? I got no words, my dude. I honestly have no words for this. Okay, let me read this whole panel again. So we're in the Navy headquarters, all right? We can't let the Revolutionary Army go unchecked any longer. The one they're calling Flame Emperor Sabo, he's become a champion for much of the world. Of all the participants in the reverie, the one that was killed was a descendant of one of the founding 20 kingdoms from 800 years ago, and it's freaking Cobra. I'm sure this is of great significance for the Revolutionary Army. Sabo assassinates King Cobra, but why? What is his game plan here? What the last we saw of Sabo, what was he doing? He was trying to get Kuma out. He was trying to free Kuma, right? And then Cobra, I think, when did we last see him? The Reverie, right? He was at the Reverie, and if my memory is correct, him and Fujitora, I think, were the ones who essentially brought up the idea of abolishing the warlord system, I think. And if not, I apologize for that. But what I do remember for sure is that during the Reverie arc, Im was holding a poster with Vivi. And then the elders were like, you know, what flame needs to be extinguished? Cobra. A few hours before that, they attacked the homes of the celestial dragons in the Holy Land, destroying a monument of the divine dragon claw and the symbol of the world nobles. It was a blatant declaration of war. Admirals Greenbow and Fujitora took charge of the Navy's defenses. But in the end, they succeeded in freeing their former comrade Bartholomew Kuma. He's free now from the celestial dragon's slavery and managed to escape. So Sabo and the Revolutionary Army, they got the upper hand on the admirals, huh? Kuma's free. I'm sure the admirals were restricted because they were fighting in the Holy Land, but don't make excuses for them. Not only was King Cobra assassinated, but around the same time, Princess Vivi somehow went missing. Okay, there's a lot happening right now. We are still investigating how these cases are connected. Navy Criminal Affairs Unit Chief Kuruma Tensei. I bet Alabasta is in chaos. Their ship hasn't even left the Red Port. It's hard for anyone to come and go given the circumstances. Does that mean we can close the gate? Does that mean we can close the case on the attempted murder of Saint Charlos? Saint Miosgard excused the criminals in the Holy Land. Saint Miosgard excused the criminals In the Holy Land, the God's Knights have a jurisdiction to mediate disputes. It's a complicated situation, to say the least. Leave him to me. Dang, so they try to kill the guy too. It seems like most of these incidents are linked to SABO. His flames of rebellion are spreading all over the globe. All 8 of those rebelling kingdoms were inspired to stage their revolutionary coups while their kings were still returning home. It's almost as if they're worshipping him like a god. With the growth of his legend, you could say his influence is greater than of the rebellious dragon himself. And you have all these people cheering for SABO. SABO, SABO, Flame Emperor. They're cheering, swords raised in the sky. I guess that would explain how in the last chapter you could barely see in a certain panel, you could barely see SABO's portrait, his picture off to the side, kind of hidden in view. I noticed it, but I guess this explains why. On top of that, his little brother, Straw Hat Luffy, was dubbed an emperor. The Flame Emperor's influence can even be felt in the pirate world. His younger brother was just upended. His younger brother just upended their status quo. Right now, the times are being forced to change. I reached the rank of Fleet Admiral during one hell of an era. I don't care where they try to hit us. We'll strike back and return fire on all fronts. Ooh, and that's gonna be the end of the chapter. That's the end of chapter 1054. Well, what can I say? What a return to One Piece. This chapter is definitely... It's lived up to the hype and anticipation of having 1 month off. Crazy. This is setting the roots for everything that is gonna happen. So holy dang, man. SABO, what have you done? What have you done and why have you done it? Because, holy, man, I don't even know what to say. I can't figure out a Wow, so Cobra's it. I mean, Cobra's dead. Cobra is dead. He's gone. That's it for him. So SABO killed him? I wonder why. I'm trying to think of a reason as to why SABO would kill the guy. I can't think of one. I really can't think of one. It's something that I might just have to come back to and reread on my own time. I'm definitely going to have to reread this chapter a couple times because this is just my first reaction. I love reading the chapters as they come out and give you my raw, unfiltered first reactions. But definitely I'm going to have to analyze this chapter on my own time when the camera's not on me and discuss it with my friend. But oh my gosh, dude. What a chapter. What a chapter. Cobra's dead. SABO killed him. They were successful in retrieving Kuma. Shout out. That's great because Kuma's one of my favorite characters. Where is Kuma now? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. Not only that, Vivi is missing. And you go back to when Im had a poster of Vivi. And with a freaking sword. No, I think the posters that were cut up were Blackbeard, Luffy, and Shirahoshi. With Vivi's poster being carried. So Vivi's missing. Somehow that has to do with Im. SABO is now being treated like a god, a hero, to the extent that they even say that his status is beyond that of Dragon. What else is happening? The samurai are fighting Green Bull. Charlos was attempted. There was an attempted murder of Saint Charlos. The admirals lost to the Revolutionary Army, although they were in Mauritius, so they kind of say their abilities were kind of limited, but not really. Holy crap, man. So many things happening in this chapter. Shanks is outside of Wano, doesn't want to meet Luffy yet, but he officially declared that it's time for them to go find the One Piece. He told his crew, hey, you know what? It's that time. Why don't we go prepare because we got to go claim it. What do we got to go claim? The One Piece. And this panel right here where Shanks is declaring that he looks like such a heel. He looks like a shady character. I'm on board, and I will die on this hill, that I think Shanks is a heel. He's a bad guy. He has his own agenda, and I don't think he's an ally to the Straw Hats, to Luffy. I think everything from stealing the Gum Gum fruit to him getting his arm taken off by a Sea King and betting it all on Luffy, I think, honestly, I think that's part of his own agenda with bad intentions. I don't know what it could be, and I guess when you think about it, there's more things. We don't really know much about Shanks, right? Shanks has never shown any type of ill will towards Luffy, but at the same time, we don't really know much of him. And every time he shows up, the government just kind of seems to bend over for him. You know what I'm saying? He showed it to Marine. First of all, he managed to intercept Kaido and come out of it undamaged, like nothing happened, right? He went to Marineford, got to Marineford, and he was all like, "And you know what? Enough fighting. Enough is enough. Let me take care of Whitebeard and Ace's. Hand me their bodies. We'll give them a proper burial. No more fighting." And Sengoku was just like, "All right, no more. Although he did talk about, if we did continue fighting, there would be more unnecessary bloodshed. I don't know. Yes, that may be true, but at the same time, Sengoku was like, he gave up too easily. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the whole issue with Shanks somehow making it to the Chamber of the Five Elders undetected, just by himself in a freaking robe. He managed to go to the Chamber of the Five Elder Stars. And he got through all the security. And then, remember, somebody came into the chamber and they were all like, do you want to be left alone with him? And the elders were like, yeah, might as well. And then the elders were all like, because of who you are, you should not be involved you shouldn't be involved in any politics. The matters of the world, they shouldn't matter to you. But then they also said, but it is because of who you are that we are making the time to talk to you. So what are they saying? What does that mean? To me, that means, hey, the elders recognize that Shanks is a pirate, and because of his nature, he shouldn't really be worried about the politics of the world. But because of he's a pirate. But because he is a pirate and because of who he is, they still made the time of day for him. Why? What makes him so special? I think he's in cahoots with the government in some way, in some shape or form. I think Shanks is in cahoots with the government. He could very well be a noble as well, much like Doflamingo. We don't know. We don't even know his name. He's just Shanks, red-haired Shanks. That's it. That's all we know of him. We know he has a very powerful crew, one of the emperors, but the way he carries himself, it's a little too suspicious for me. For me, it really is a little too suspicious. And the fact that the top government officials, the top celestial dragons, the five elders, are willing to sit and have a conversation with him, that says a lot. That means either they are completely confident that if things went wrong, the five of them could take on Shanks and kill him, or they're partners. They're in allegiance in some way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm trying to think of it, and there's no way around it. Why would... Because in what world would the elders make time to talk to Big Mom, or not Luffy, to Big Mom or Kaido or Blackbeard, who were the other three emperors at the time? I can't imagine the five elders would be like, hey, let's welcome Blackbeard, Big Mom, or let's welcome Blackbeard, Big Mom, or Kaido to our chambers, and let's sit down and let's have a nice conversation. I can't imagine them ever doing that with those three. I can't imagine them doing that to Luffy and even Buggy at this point. But for some reason, they were completely fine talking with Shanks and having a nice conversation around the table with coffee. Of course, that, I'm adding to that. There was no coffee involved as far as we know. But that's the point. why talk to Shanks? And who was the certain pirate that Shanks talked about? Was it Luffy? Was it Blackbeard? You know, could have been Luffy, could have been Blackbeard, could have been Sabo, could have been Sabo, could have been Dragon, could have been anyone. But I don't know what's going on in this chapter. I mean, I don't know what's going on in the world of One Piece. It's just, we're here for the ride, and I'm here to enjoy it, man. Crazy. So, anyway, that's going to do it for my reading of chapter 1054 of One Piece. A pretty exciting chapter. Great comeback for One Piece. There's a lot to cover and digest, and these are my first reactions, and holy moly, man. Great chapter. A lot of things happening. Can't wait to see what else Oda has in store for us. Anyway, like I said, that's going to do it for my reading of One Piece chapter 1054. It was an amazing chapter. I loved it. I can't wait to see what's in store for us. Let me know what y'all thought about this chapter. And other than that, you know, if anybody here is new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you know when I upload new content. And other than that, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. Take care. And I will see you in the next video.